And welcome to another episode of my eBay business. Currently we are on week number 3, and as I'm recording this episode it is Wednesday. So before I get into what sold this past week, let me just show you guys something real quick. So I ordered a GoPro on eBay, and this person who sent it to me did something really interesting. And by the way, I ordered the GoPro so that we could start doing some point of view thrift store shopping experiences. So look forward to those. Check this out. Okay, on the outside, you'll see it's a very normal box. Pretty sweet. And then on the inside, it's actually an Amazon box just flipped inside out. I thought that was pretty sweet. And as you guys know, I've been trying to get internet in the eBay store, and I bought this Wi-Fi extender. Unfortunately, it didn't work the way I wanted it to, and I found out that my current wireless router actually sends out enough signal that I could put a laptop in this room and do my eBay listings from there. So that's pretty sweet. Like I mentioned, we're currently on week number 3. It is currently Wednesday, 6th. So let's go over what sold this past week. Okay, so this past week we sold 2 items. One being the Logitech C2070, and that sold for $7.99. And my buy-in price for that one was 0 because I actually had that just around the house. The next thing that sold was a black capo that I actually had still in the box because a long time ago I bought it thinking, oh, I'm gonna pick up the guitar. And I had the guitar and I never picked it up, so never even took it out of the box. So that sold for $12.99 with shipping on top. So this is my profit for this coming week. And at this point, eBay is telling me that I've made $204 in sales. I have 36 listings and I've sold a total of 10 things so far in the past 3 weeks. So I'm gonna try to get more listings up today, in addition to showing you guys something that I picked up on Walmart the other day in the clearance section. So look forward to that. And I'm thinking about purchasing at least the eBay starter, because once I get above 50 listings, if they stay active for above 30 days, they're just going to relist. And every time they relist, they're going to charge me a listing fee. So I don't want that to happen. So the starter store, I believe, costs about $7 a month, which I believe I could swing it at this point. So we're just going to up my free listings to 100. And after that, once I reach 100, then I will consider getting the basic store, which I will have, I think, 250 listings a month. And if I see at that point that certain things don't sell within, after I'd say 90 days, I'm probably just going to take them off and try posting them again another day. But for right now, since I'm just starting, I'm trying to get as many listings up as possible, which has the best chance of someone buying something every day, which is what I'm trying to get into at this point. So let me show you guys what I found at Walmart and how much I paid for it. Real quick, before I show you guys what I found at Walmart, I actually found this book, the first version, at work. Apparently they were doing some sort of book drive, and obviously they didn't feel like donating this for obvious reasons. So I found these 2 at Goodwill for, I believe, 50 cents each. So now I have the complete series that I could read on my free time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna post these as a full series of books, and we'll see what we get for these. So altogether, these 3 cost me a total of $1. All right, so let me show you guys what I got here. I actually purchased a bunch of tennis wraps. So if you guys don't play tennis at all, you probably don't know what this is. Basically, on your racket, your grip is just gonna go all around your tennis racket, like right here on the picture on the back. That's what this is, and it's gonna be a pack of 3 of them. And I got this for just $1. And I actually have a whole bag of these tennis wraps. I already put them up on eBay for, I think, about $5 each, because these were going for about $5 each. So I just thought, you know, why not just list them up as $5? I got 11 of them for $1 each. So even if I just sell 2 of them, I also bundle them up a little bit. I put 3 listings for 2 of them, and then 5 listings for 1 each. So $4.99, and then I do believe $12.99. If I'm wrong, the picture on the screen will prove me wrong. So I also added these white lights instead of those yellow ones, because I figured the white lighting would make it much better when I'm actually working in here at night in terms of filming. So yeah, making improvements all around. Okay, so we're inside right now. I just wanted to show you guys how I've been keeping track of what I'm spending on the eBay business in terms of expenses. Also, in addition to what I'm buying for inventory. I think I zoomed in a little too much there. Okay, so as you can see, let's see how many things I've actually purchased here. I purchased a total of 13 items from either the thrift store, from Walmart, to a total of $56.79. That's about the total amount that I've spent on all of my inventory so far. So with all those items purchased, my total profit right now is $77.36. That's taken into consideration all of the stuff that I've sold that I already owned. So obviously there's going to be no buy cost, or there's going to be no cost of buying those items because I already have those items. So the most expensive thing I've purchased so far is actually the poly mailers. So I'm adding my expenses here in addition to everything that I purchased for the inventory. The next most expensive thing I purchased is bundle of tennis grips that I showed you guys earlier for $11.66. And the biggest item I've sold so far was that Elgato Game Capture HD. And the second highest was that Roku Express, followed by the capo I just sold. So that's pretty awesome. As soon as I decide to actually pull the trigger with purchasing the starter store or purchasing the basic store, we're going to be adding that to the deduction here. So periodically, I'm going to show you guys this budget just to give you guys the truest numbers of how much I'm actually making on eBay, because I personally think it's interesting. So let me know if you guys want to see this document on a more regular basis, and I'll be sure to show it to you guys. I only add items that I either purchase or have sold if I own it. I don't see a reason to add every single thing that I list if I own it, because there's no buy price. So everything that I sell from things that I already own is pure profit. So I just add that as I go. And earlier I started this video with 36 listings. Right now I'm at 47 listings that are active. And like I said earlier, 10 sold. Not sure what situation I would use unsold as, but there it is. I have 6 positive, I believe positive. And I have 6 positive feedback ratings. So just scrolling through here, let me just show you guys what I'm listing so far. It's telling me I can send offers to people that have viewed the item or are currently watching the item. I have 2 watchers on this H&M Polo. I have 1 watcher on this pretty old Canon camera. And I still have to give some feedback to people that have purchased some of my items. And let me just give you a quick rundown. I have a dress that my wife never wore that still has the tags on it. A couple of books, DVDs. Let's see what else. Going back to the older stuff, I actually have an auction up right now for an American Eagle shirt that I had. So started at $150. Let's see where we get with that. 6 days left. I'm assuming nobody's going to put any bids on it or anything until the last day. This is one of the first things I purchased. I purchased this for about $5, listing it for about $15. Has dropped it to $13.50 at this point. Purchased this Star Wars action figure for about $2, listing it for $5. And this this Barbie VHS I got in a bundle for free. Star Trek mug, 50 cents. Halo 3 ODST I just have. All these games I've just had the VHSs I got for free. And I actually bought this shirt for $4.50 and listing it for $8, seeing if we could get that. Again, there's a lot of views on this H&M Polo, so I'm going to definitely be snagging more H&M stuff in the future. Another Polo that's not doing as well, which I already had. And a bunch of miscellaneous items, a bunch of books, again, like I said. Next week, I'm going to be taking my GoPro, and by that point, I'll have my body cam, and I'll be strapping the GoPro on myself, going into the thrift store, and you guys will get to see the whole experience. And I'll probably do a little bit of a commentary on it, just because I probably won't be talking as I'm shopping, because I feel like that's going to be weird, me just talking to myself, but we'll see where we're at. And here we have the Wilson tennis grips that I was talking about earlier. Here we have the bundle of 1, and the bundle of 2 I actually reduced the price of when comparing it to others. It's now $10, and just a single one is $5. So 7 views, 6 views. I think it's pretty neat that you could actually see the views on these. A couple books, 50 Shades of Grey bundle that I showed you guys earlier for $9. A couple other textbooks I had around, and an Old Navy polo. So this this Superman Pez actually has a decent amount of views, probably because of Batman and Superman. I don't know how it works. or what search term people are using. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly update. And at this point, I've stopped freelancing. I'm going to be doing one more video for my current client, and then after that I'm going to be done freelancing for a while because I have an exam coming up for work that I actually need to study a decent amount for. I have 6 months to take this exam. I have 6 months to take this exam, and it's pretty difficult. So going to be dedicating a lot of my time to studying, dedicating time to YouTube and eBay. Those are my 3 main focuses at this point, obviously in addition to family, but that just goes without saying. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.